me some predictions for the media landscape over the next 5 years or so.
Oh, Charlene, I wish I had a clear crystal ball, but it is a complicated business that becomes more complicated every year. I can predict that consumers will win because they are getting better television than they've ever had. They are getting broadband at higher speeds so that it gives them more flexibility. They can take their content with them so that it's more convenient. It's all of those things that we've dreamed about, and consumers are really, really the winner here. The big challenge in the industry is how we can maintain an economic model that has been very satisfactory for cable companies and content providers in the face of so much market disruption. And keeping this complicated ecosystem going is really going to be the job of a lot of very smart people who are going to figure out how to keep satisfying consumers and, of course, advertisers who keep the machine going and use it to reach their marketing targets. And all of that is going to be complicated, but I think smart minds will figure it out.
So with all of these changes, expansions, platforms, what about measurement? Where do you see as what needs to be done in measurement?
Well, you know, we have some big companies involved in measurement. We have some disruptors coming along in measurement. We have opportunities in measurement. Set-top box data is something that's often mentioned. And internet measurement is surprisingly complicated, as we've seen with the big companies coming out with very different reporting for the same information. And so there is so much to be sorted out. And I think that at the end of the day, the customers have to be the ones who really work with these companies to forge real solutions. And it means somebody's got to pay for it. I mean, that's how these things work. And so if it's really important to the customers, then they have to be involved in the solution and in financing the solution.
Sure, I'm going to ask a very melancholy question for me because, you know, as a woman and being the president CEO in this industry, you've been a role model for many of us. And so your tenure at CTAM will be at the end of this year. What are your plans?
I'm going to take a sabbatical. I've been at CTAM, it'll be close to 22 years then. Never thought I would stay at CTAM that long, but it really has been almost a different job every couple of years as the industry and our membership have changed. It's been a wonderful experience, and I know the next president is going to have an equally wonderful experience. We decided to announce that I was retiring from CTAM early this year because we want folks to know that this is a great job and we're looking for the person who's going to have this job next. And so it's easier to advertise a job if people know it's, you know, it's open. But I'm going to take a sabbatical. I hope to stay involved with media in one way or another. One thing that I've become very passionate about and involved in is my alma mater, GW University. We have a School of Media and Public Affairs, and I chair the advisory board for our School of Media and Public Affairs. We focus on political communication and journalism and mass communication in the national capital. Frank Sesno is our director of the program, and of course Frank was an early veteran on-air talent at CNN, Washington Bureau Chief, White House correspondent, and so it's really been very rewarding to work with Frank and a great national council to think and help him think through how to train the next generation of leaders coming out of journalism and political communications. And so I know I'm going to devote more time to that because that's really become a passion.
Well, best of good luck to you, and I'm hoping maybe one day you'll consider getting back into research a little bit.
I've never been too far from research. I'm always curious at what we're going to find out, so I hope to be involved with it as well.
That's terrific. Best of luck.
Thank you.